Hey, Brian, Astrid, Rafa here with a quick update of where we're at with all the automation and workflow stuff. So it's all complete. I just want to show you a couple things here on the back end, it's just so that you, moving forward, things that we're all learning together. Okay, so first of all, in emails, you'll notice that I've changed. Let me just go all the emails. And number one, I love that we have things in folders, and moving forward, we're going to have to continue to do this as we're expanding all the different emails that we're creating. And then, so we have all the follow-up emails here that Astrid had put together. I did a couple things on them, just so you know. First of all, especially the emails that we're using in the automations, notice that I have labeled them email semicolon, right? And this name here is just a name for us. No one else sees this name. That name is helpful, as you're going to see when we're tying tasks and workflows and emails. It gets a little it gets a little messy, and it helps to have it well labeled. That name is controlled here in plain settings over here. Okay. I also made a change here on all the emails that I worked on, but not all the emails. So Astrid, I want you to go through. In the from name, if it's coming from Astrid, it needs to say Astrid. Typing in iFund International here, it's going to trigger lots of filters that aren't helpful for us, right? It will stop our emails. In addition to that, I changed the name of the subject line. The subject line is what people are going to see. And so, for example, this one was okay. It was called Can We Schedule Before? But I put iFund in front of it just so they go, oh, iFund, yeah, those guys. Can we schedule a call? Awesome. In some of them, it said, do not qualify. And I changed that to iFund semicolon. What did I say? iFund semicolon about your loan request in partner invite, since that's what the kind of the email was about. A little bit nicer than just you do not qualify. End it there. All right, so I made those changes to the emails. Let me see if there was anything else in the emails that I wanted to mention to you about. Well, you'll see the ones that I changed are the ones that are called email, can we schedule a call, which is being used for both residential and commercial. Then we have email does not qualify partner invite. That's the one for does not qualify partner invite. Email international, no deal, right? And that one connects to that one. So we have 4 emails, or 3 emails. 1, 2, 3. But we have 5. Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry about that. Yep. We have the 3 emails. One is being used for 2 of the workflows. All right. So here, if we want to go look at the workflows and so forth, we'll see here in tasks. Now here in tasks, again, I'm following and making sure that everything's in a folder. It makes sense. I mean, we have some old stuff outside, but you can see the Astrid qualification follow-up, and we see that we actually have 5 triggers because there's a new one, personal loan qualification, that we're not using right now, but maybe we'll get to another point. But we have the triggers. They call them tasks, but think of it as a trigger. A commercial qualified, not qualified, international, partner qualified, residential qualified. Inside the task commercial qualified, this task is, like I said, is the trigger. What changes that makes it go clink, kind of like the tripwire. Ooh, that's a good word for it, tripwire. And in here, you'll see that the trigger is when contact is filled, Astrid qualification changes to commercial qualified. Right? That is the custom field that Astrid is changing. And in the workflow, you'll see that, boom, when that happens, the workflow commercial qualified is clicked on, which is a repeatable workflow, and 2 things happen. 2 actions happen inside that workflow. One is that just after sending, a notification is going to be sent to Brian via email and via text, which is pretty cool. And that and it should help us in that a little bit of that notification. Hey, make sure you go look at this. But also, we're going to have a send right after email. Can we schedule that or right after that trigger is sent? Also, the email, can we schedule a call, is sent automatically. Right? That is set up now for all of the tasks. We can now move forward to manually begin to label them. So we have a guy that just came in just a few moments ago. Cyril Nezru has a contract already owns a home and has money to put in. It's in the United States. So this is a really good deal. So Brian, so I'm going to let this go. Astrid, I need you to jump in and go hit. So inside contacts, we would go look for this guy. And the way I look for somebody, I'll just copy one of their identifiers here. And here he is. And looks like he's been here before. That's really interesting. All sorts of activity with this guy. He just sent this information in, and this is something that we might be running into trouble in the future. Brian, is that whatever if he's been here before, the information that's in here now is from the last form fill out for a loan. But in either case, he has money to go in, so we would go right at the top is where I put asterisk qualification, and here she would say residential qualified. That would immediately, in the next few minutes or so, kick off a notification to Brian and an email to Cyril. But I'm not going to do anything, so I'm going to let you guys do it. All right? So that's the update. It's set up. The next question that we need to figure out is, now are we ready to take off the thank you page that has the scheduled phone call and send them to a different thank you page? Okay? All right, family. Let me know. Thanks.